Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What is up, everyone? This is Cryptic Wolf, your friendly neighborhood female gamer and content creator. Today, I wanted to specifically touch on StrikePacks and review this Eliminator mod pack. I had a friend send me it so that I could test it out and expose the mods that a lot of people use in all sorts of games, specifically Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, the Ghost War. And I wanted to experiment with this because, for one, many people claim that there's people cheating. It happens a lot, and you know, I have also been suspicious of players coming in, killing me point blank, one shot, you know, just being obliterated and feeling like, even as a good player, that there's got to be some kind of advantage. So I've actually been trying to put a portfolio together on my YouTube. As you can tell, I'm trying to capture anything weird that I've seen, and recently I've been going over seeing if it's lag, latency, trying to figure out what is cheating, what's not cheating, people glitching into buildings, people getting glitches happening to them. I'm sure, you know, I've had things happen on my end that I've not seen that other people see. Maybe I have lag or latency and I've been labeled as a cheater myself. So I took it upon myself to try to figure out what is cheating, what's not cheating, what's the game glitching, what did the creators not do for the game when they abandoned Wildlands and moved on to Breakpoint and so forth, which I'm really disappointed in, because Wildlands is a brilliant game and I wish that they would spend more time on it, maybe even make a second Wildlands. Try to push that, because the Wildlands is epic and I'm sure that they'd have a lot of people follow. Even if they redid this game, fixed the glitches and bugs, made it better, I honestly would buy it again. But moving on. So this Eliminator wired a StrikePack. I didn't actually realize that it was wired. It says right there. My friend Spectre's Blade was so kind to be the one funding this project for me and her to test it out in customs. By the way, I will never use any sort of mod pack in actual gameplay. I consider that would be cheating. I enjoy the game when I get better, when I'm working toward something with it. I do not see it as fun to have an advantage over people that they cannot easily combat. It's fun for me to have a challenge. It's fun for me to grow and get better and then dominate the people that were dominating me, and know that it was all my hard work and me improving instead of just, you know, using something like a StrikePack. My impression of a StrikePack before I even got to use a StrikePack was that it could do everything, where people were aiming headshots immediately, instant kills, they could see you wherever you were, they could run as an assassin when they weren't an assassin. And let me just tell you, this is a $40 extension to the controller, I'll call it that. As you can see here, this is what it is. So it is compatible with a regular Xbox controller. This itself will be, it'll be able to come here, it'll hook here, and like I said, it is wired. So let me set that up and then I will show you. So when you open the box, you see your StrikePack. Also, what comes with it is you get the cord. It's 10 feet long. I thought maybe it was just for battery to power it, but this actually has to hook into the front of your Xbox. Hence why I'm sitting so close to my TV. I do have 2 kids and just having hands-free is nice. So I will say that in my opinion was definitely something that would hinder my gameplay. Last thing that comes with it is there's a little booklet and the diagram that comes with this. As you can see, this has become my battery pack and it attached into the controller. This is where this cord goes, but I just wanted to, without the cord, show you. It embraces the controller. It actually looks pretty nice. It feels good. So when I'm holding it, my ring finger and my middle finger can sit pretty nicely on these buttons. This part of the controller, these buttons, are what you can map. So you can map any other button that you use in-game for these. And honestly, there's 4. And when you're playing, you want to keep your thumbs on the thumbsticks. So the most sense that it makes is to use it for these buttons right here. You want to be able to keep your hand right here. This is your aiming for shooters. So when I was using it, I liked this button. That was my crouch, that was my prone. And when I'm crouching and proning, I could easily just, you know, hold that down. I would be aiming, I could look around 360. Mapping the other buttons, it just was confusing to my brain. It slowed down my gameplay, and I actually wasn't able to do much more with these buttons. Like when I reload, it's quick. You're looking around, you reload, you keep looking around. But B was useful because if you want to try, you know, doing your dropshotting or doing, you know, when you're crouching, it's quick and easy to use that button. When you plug in this cord, it lights up. These white lights mean tournament mode. Tournament mode means no mods whatsoever. So if I was just using this controller for the button mapping, like an elite paddle shifter controller, I do not consider that cheating whatsoever. This is something that many people play with. Many people in tournaments play this way, hence the name tournament style. It's not going to have any mods. The mods would be up here. That's what they will show on this StrikePack. I could keep this, but honestly, if it's just for that, it's not worth my time. Because like I said before, I'm not going to use these other buttons, just this for the prone and crouch. And if I'm doing it that way, then what's the point? I've already learned the game with a standard controller. I've already, you know, gotten good with switching off my thumbstick. Yeah, it would help, maybe a split second help. But other than that, I'm not gonna want to stay corded to my Xbox when I could be sitting on my couch. You know, I've got my 2 young kids. Wireless is the way to go. So if this was wireless, would I keep it for $40? No, that's the answer. No, because to me, I'm not going to use the mods in-game. That would be a mess around in customs with friends who also have StrikePacks type of thing, but it was never going to happen, and I never see it happening. So this, once I'm done with it today, this is going straight back in the box, and I am shipping it back to Amazon, and my friend, she will be receiving her money back. Things that I don't understand still is your StrikePack with the mod pass, it can be upgraded. So I'm assuming there would be more mods that you could add to this StrikePack. So you can look into that yourself, but I wouldn't recommend it because I don't recommend a StrikePack. I don't recommend anything like this. But just for your information, it can be upgraded further than this. This is what it has for free. So your mod classes, the first one is primary weapon fire, secondary weapon fire. So these are what they do. I will not be reading these out loud to you. If you want to pause and read it, go for it. It's on screen. Adjustable anti-recoil. A lot of people say that many cheaters will use that. Quick scope. That one was the one that I was most interested in. Auto run. That one was the one that Blade was interested in. Drop shot. That one I got to try out as well. And action button 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure that's just for games like Call of Duty, and it's like automatically already scoped out for you. So here's the rest of that. If you guys want to pause and read it, be my guest. But that is how it's set up. And this is the end of the book because the rest of it is just explaining how to set it up, how to use the StrikePack, and quite honestly, I did not know how to use it until I watched a video on YouTube of somebody showing me how to do it. So either I'm stupid and I don't know how to read an instruction manual and figure it out that way, or they needed to word it a little bit better. But for what it is, it's complicated. until you get the hang of it. If once you understand how to do it, then it's super easy. Okay, so tournament mode is the white. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Mod mode. And these are more like menu buttons for the StrikePack. It took me to mod mode. Blade was having a big issue when she was running. She did the auto run mod. I don't even know if it actually helped her with auto running. I think what happened with it is because it's, you know, it's connected to these buttons straight to them. I think it just messed with her running. Like, she looked like a gimpy goat when, like a goat man when she was running. And we were laughing so hard about that. And it took us forever, maybe about an hour, to figure out how to turn it off for her. We had a lot of fun. It was just a lot of laughing, a lot of frustration with this stupid StrikePack. But I'll be honest, it was fun to mess around with. It was fun to kind of, to get to know and to get to feel it. I will put out another video explaining and showing the differences between the StrikePack shooting and when somebody's doing it naturally. I will be streaming that on my Twitch stream, and then I will probably record it off my Twitch and put it here on YouTube. Hopefully I got better at making videos, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching them. But here's the deal. So when you have the mod mode on, you can set these mods. Mod 1 and 2 are lit up. Mod 1 and 2 are, so primary weapon fire and secondary weapon fire. Like I said, if you wanted to read what that was, go for it. But the one rumble, so two rumbles on the first one is rapid fire adjustable. Don't ask me what that means. I have no idea. So there's multiple options on these options. I'm not going to be able to give you the full complete rundown, but there is a distinctive pattern when you shoot the gun on, let's say, drop shot. When I was drop shotting, all I'd have to do is hold down B or this button. What would happen is my character would drop and start shooting, and it would rapid fire the gun that I was holding until I let it go. So once I let go, it would stop shooting. I didn't have to touch these at all. And when I was drop shotting, it was nice to use this button because it's my B button. And I could use this to control where my cursor was. I could be spinning in a circle when I'm shooting rapidly. And that, to me, that is cheating, because that is an unfair advantage where everyone else would have to aim and shoot. What I was doing with those drop shotting and other things is I'd fall on the ground and my gun would automatically just start shooting until either it was out of bullets or I stopped hitting B. I feel that, yes, these StrikePacks, when they're modded with any mod on, there's too much of an advantage there. I will say that the game's aim assist was more helpful to me than this StrikePack. Quickscope. Quickscope was, I would hold down this button, and so there's different settings. If I lightly held it down, I could aim and it wouldn't fire. But if I was, you know, I'd aim on the person and I'd do this, it would aim in and shoot immediately. So there was no aiming, and then I'd have to push that button. I wouldn't have to push the trigger button at all. But like I said, it didn't aim assist me. It didn't auto aim. So I was doing all the work with this button, making sure that it was aimed on the person, and then doing this. And maybe that's exactly what quickscoping is, but it was quickscoping without any type of aim assist other than what I was using on the game itself, which everyone has access to, which is completely fair. So with that, and with this, I've shown you the controller, I've shown you the back of this, but stay tuned so that you guys can too also look out for lags, latencies, or if it's somebody actually cheating. And I will also mention that StrikePacks are not the only devices that can help with mods. The best ones on the market right now are the Cronus Maxes and Cronus Zens. Cronus Zen is the newest, latest, and greatest. And I would bet that there are a few people on Wildlands in the community that do have Cronus Maxes and Cronus Zens. They are almost virtually undetectable, and I am considering getting one and looking into it for you guys so that we can review together and see if there's a way to target and eliminate these players. I'm also going to be making videos about my knowledge of the glitches into the buildings, the glitches in the game, and I'm going to help you guys understand how to combat that, or if it even is compatible. I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this, so please be patient with me as I am making these videos, as I'm embarrassing myself, as I'm getting overwhelmed, not only with this project, but with my kids in the background. They're adorable and I love them, but yes, it gets difficult to be on a voice recording. So just so you all know, this is why this is the first time that you're hearing me. They're actually occupied and taking a nap. So I actually got the opportunity to review this with you. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Share, hit the like button. Please support me. I will try to make your time worth it with these videos. And I'm excited to share more. We'll see you later.